It's time now for the Pure Chill New News Report on this Tuesday afternoon, October 25th, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have new news on this Tuesday afternoon. And our top story at the 12 noon hour is a federal judge on Tuesday authorized a nearly $15 billion U.S. settlement over the Volkswagen Group emission scandal, set in the most massive vehicle buyback program and green line and environmental remediation efforts. No state that voted for Military 2012 has posed a bigger chance of Donald J. Trump than in North Carolina. He has trailed in every survey that there is since the first presidential debate, and he does not have a credible path to the presidency without. Washington President Barack Obama got on a trend, and the famous people reading mean tweets about themselves Monday, including a tweet from the man who hopes to replace him. 4 people were killed in Australia's largest theme park Tuesday when a ride malfunctioned. Police said 2 men aged 35, 32, and 2 women aged 42 and 38 were pronounced dead by police following the incident in the river. That's dismantling the jungle migrant camp. Case has begun an incident evidently by over parts of France. Some French costs increased by an average of 25%. U.S. says as consumers some states will find significant fewer increases the companies offered coverage to the federal government said Monday. Aman Jordan and Nina can never go back to Mosul. It's been 2 years since her family fled from the Iraqi city, fearing for their lives. An ISIS session and Iranian terror. Supporters shot Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte. The name as they wait for his hotel Tokyo's Philippines ready to hit out of the U.S. and heads to Japan. Canada, Pakistan. Canada's police trained in Kamini, Pakistan, and worked a horse suicide bomb, wheeling terrorists in an attack late Monday. They killed 6-1 and injured 117. Significant question about the environmental democracy foes. New runway raining on after the wake of government announcement. Democrats have won the race to the U.S. seat in the solidly red state of Montana in more than 20 years, but a Democrat super PAC is invested in nearly $500,000 to try to knock off the Republican incumbents who holds the state. 2 toddlers have recovered from their injuries and their fathers dead after he apparently leaped from a bridge in a New Jersey holding his kid, state police said. A new Gallup poll shows 80% of the white Americans say that they have a great deal of respect for local police, up 11 points from last year, while 67% of non-whites say have the same level of respect, an increase of 14 points. The California National Guard told the state members of Congress 2 years ago that the Pentagon was trying to call back the reenlistment bonuses from thousands of soldiers, even offered a proposal to mitigate the problem, but Congress took no action. Pagoda, Colombia's ELN group accused the government of trying to sabotage peace negotiations by demanding this hostage be released before talks commence. Moscow, 3 Russian Marine officers detained in Russia since September 2015 were released. The Russian Foreign Ministry had announced Tuesday. Montevideo, Uruguay. Former President of Uruguay, Jorge Patil, dead for the head injury at age 88 the day before his 89th birthday. Also, Norway. About 330 U.S. Marines will be stationed at Norway's Verdes military base beginning in 2017, the Norwegian Defense Ministry had announced. Washington. President Donald Trump returned presidential election match recorded in 2000 all comes down to Florida. Manchester, New Hampshire. Hillary Clinton has slammed Donald Trump for skepticism about the joint U.S. Iraqi Kurdish offensive against the Islamic State in Mosul. In Norton, a total of 21 ballots were affected as a mix-up of ballots issued during the first day early voted Monday. The ballots involved the voters in precincts 3, 4, and 5, and those voters have the opinion voted against Todd Clerk Lucia, Longer said Tuesday. Longer said they're giving residents who voted early Monday at precincts 3 and 5, and the open cabinet and re-voted. Voters can visit the town clerk's office and try it all. Friday, November 4th, where early voted ends. The ballots for voters from precincts 1 and 2 were found, Longer said. Foxborough police are investigating a break into a house on Chester Street and leave the public's help. Not 2 people were injured when the cars crashed early Tuesday morning in separate accident town, one on Northwestern Street and one which caused nearly 3 dozen customers losing next 3 hours on John Scott Boulevard. Denver, Massachusetts subway say a 25-year-old dead man is facing a murder charge for allegedly killed his father in the home they shared. The Norfolk District Attorney says Alex Anderson is scheduled to be arraigned Tuesday in the district court. Offering state police have responded to home about 2 a.m. Tuesday when they found 59-year-old Paul Anderson suffered from what they called multiple traumatic injuries. He was taken to the hospital where he died. Boston. Northeast University has started a loan program for business in Boston owned by women and minorities. Caterpillar's third quarter profit is essentially cut down for the global economy. Secondly, affecting the company said it is expected to extend in the next year. A 6% drop in the last year. However, warned investors that sales growth would slow over the next 2 years, and that news sent shares down to the sharply on Tuesday. General Motors Company doubled in net income and not to record revenue in the third quarter amid strong truck sales in the U.S. One thing is certain that AT&T takes over Time Warner, there won't be any Time Warner companies to confuse anymore. McKinney, Texas, Raytheon planned to build the U.S. Air Force T-100 integrated air training system at Maryland, Mississippi, pending service approval, the committee said Tuesday. Washington, the U.S. Defense Research Advanced Projects Agency continues trail unmanned vessel, or ACTUV, was recently tested off the California coast. Washington, the U.S. State Department had approved a proposed $75 million foreign military sale to the United Arab Emirates, supporting that participates in the military exercises. Cushing, Oklahoma, crude oil was reported leaking from the Seaway pipeline into the main U.S. oil storage hub in Cushing, Oklahoma. New York, crude oil prices moved lower at the start of the trading Tuesday as a supply side pressure is under the evening of the U.S. crude oil pipeline returned to service. Houston, results for the third quarter were indicated by McLaren Pressure Pot Oilfield Services Company. Baker Hughes said the recovery wasn't a horizon. Abuja, Nigeria. The group calling itself in the Niger Delta Avenger said its fighters on Tuesday took out the oil export pipeline in the Nigeria operated by Chevron. Gyeonggi Island, South Korea. A 1,400-ton diesel submarine for the Indonesian Navy has been launched by the South Korea's Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering Company. Science and Health News. Antarctica has been melted most likely because of the warming climate, and now newly published research shows that the rate of melting appears to be accelerating. The claim is two-sided that they may have found evidence of intelligent aliens resisting some of the storm's eyebrows, appearing in a journal publication at Storm Society Pacific. Earth is in trouble. Carbon dioxide passed critical threshold in 2015. Open cell cloud formation over Bahamas, and mentioned by the moderate resolution imaging spectrometer on NASA's Terra satellite as no high-income clouds don't explain the Bermuda Triangle mystery. Uber's giving out free flu shots today. Austin, a nurse who contracted the Ebola virus, while treating the first person to diagnose the deadly disease in the United States, has reached a settlement with a Dallas hospital where she was a team care for the man, statement on Monday. Women have made major strides toward equality with men, but new research shows that there's one way in which they are catching up that it could be harmful. Drinking. Florida, Donald Trump urged reporters Tuesday to talk to President Obama when he asked about whether he still believes that the presidential election may be stolen from him. Hillary Clinton's campaign has confirmed that Jay-Z will perform in Cleveland and support the Democrat presidential nominee. Manchester, New Hampshire, after nearly 5 months of ripping the Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton is suddenly has a new list of enemies on the campaign trail. Republican candidates and competitive down-ballot races. And now take a look at the stock and commodity report at 12:07. The Dow down 49.36 points at 18,173.77. The S&P 500 down 7.36 at 2143.97. The Nasdaq down 26.42 at 523.41. European markets DAX down 3.86 at 10,757.31. FTSE up 31.24 points at 7,017.64. CAC down 11.74 points at 4,540.84. Asia markets, Nikkei up 130.83 at 17.65.25. Shanghai up 3.84 at 31.32.08. And HSI down 30.97 at 23.565.11. Oil markets down 59 cents at 49.93. Brent down 65 cents at 50.81. And natural gas 2.827 down 4,000 points. Gold markets up 9.80 at 12.73.5. Silver up 176 point at 17.78. And copper up 46,000 point at 2.139. Bonds. US 10 yield down 2,000 point at 1.751. Bond 10 yield up 3,000 point at 0.032%. And Germany's 10 yield up down 100 point at 7,000 point. FX bond European US dollar up 3,000 point at 1.0884 US dollar. Germany's yen up 12 cents and 104.29. Great Britain by US dollar 984,000 point 1.2151. All right, look at that. Commodities. Wheat 4.25 up 1 3/4. Soybean 99.5 down 2.5. Corn 3.49.5 up 1 1/4. Sugar 22.97 down 23 cents. Coffee 163.20 up $5.30. Cotton 68.42 down 35 cents. Bread price 9.84 down 1, and coke crude 7.41 up 36. Live cattle 14.675 up 4.25. 5.9 ox 44.10 up 90 cents at FT cattle 124.525 up 2. All right, look at that. New England Insular report 12:09. In body found Sunday in the Merrimack River was ready to be body of a Nashville teenager who was feared to have been swept up with a storm drain on Friday. Peter Childusa, 12:09 p.m. on this Tuesday afternoon, and it's time now for a spot support. The Boston Bruins will be taking on Minnesota Wild. Game time 7 o'clock at the Garden, and the Chicago Cubs Cleveland Indians score for game number 1 of the World Series at 8:08 oh 8 p.m. in Cleveland. P.m. in Cleveland. All right, look at that. New England Insular report 12:09. In body found Sunday in the Merrimack River was ready to be body of a Nashville teenager who was feared to have been swept up with a storm drain on Friday. Peter Childusa, 12:09 p.m. on this Tuesday afternoon, and it's 9 o'clock at the Garden, and the Chicago Cubs Cleveland Indians score for game number 1 of the World Series at 8:08 p.m. in Cleveland. After being in the Wars of Game 7 NBA Finals Championship, the Cavaliers are poised ready to defend the title 2016-17 season. Had Sefsco gone with Rodgers, the 49ers will likely have a more few wins in the next few years, but with a misadded draft selected like linebacker Patrick Willis, tight end Vernon Davis, and wide receiver Matt Crabtree. Peter Cheladusa, 12:10 on this Tuesday afternoon, and it is time now for traffic trends report in this lunchtime hour, and this Tuesday afternoon. Let's imitate what it's on SL4 and SL5 experience with minor laser traffic on the Cabir Rail, Fitchburg, train 49, 11:30 a.m. from North Station expected 10 to 15 to 25 minutes beyond schedule between Waltham and Fitchburg. Please put all Fitchburg line trains and inbound purpose of Lincoln, Brandeis, Robertson, Waltham. And on the ferries, they are looking at highways and byways of New England this Tuesday afternoon. 95 minutes southbound side. It is backed up around the Stamford and Greenwich stretches. 95 minutes southbound side. It's a little slow around the Madison, Connecticut stretch. 91 on the northbound side. It's slow before 57 in Angwam. 290 in the eastbound side. It's a little slow around Route 190 up in Worcester. 146 southbound side back to 15 to 95. 95 on the southbound side. It's slow around Route 90. 146 in downtown Providence. Mass back at the eastbound side. It is backed up from 128 out in Western all the way at the Newton corner. Route 3 in the southbound side is back around 128 out in Burlington. 128 at the northbound side is back around the Burlington stretch. 93 at the northbound side back in Salem, New Hampshire. Every turnpike southbound side it is backed up to Manchester, New Hampshire. 95 on the northbound side it is backed up after the Falmouth up in Cumberland, Maine. 395 westbound side back from the Bangor, Maine. 89 on the southbound side it is slow after the Canadian border up in northern Vermont. And all the way 59 on the northbound side, it is backed up in southern Quebec, headed towards Montreal. And New York State 3 westbound, it's a little slow just around Hermiker, New York. And New York State 3 eastbound side is backed up just before 890 in Schenectady. Peter Child's time is 12:11 on this Tuesday afternoon. And here's Torno for a weather report. And it's a clear, crystal clear blue day today, but it is a typical fall day. Little chill in the air. Right now, it's 48, 49 degrees at 12 p.m. It's 2.31 and humidity 50% and the barometer 3 below 2 inches. And out in Mansfield Airport, it's 47. All right, look at that. Regional conditions around the region at the noontime hour. It's 46 in Boston, 46 in Salem, New Hampshire. 46 in Beverly and Gloucester, Massachusetts. It's 45 in Bedford, 46 in Fitchburg. And in Worcester, it's 46 in Norwood and Plymouth, 48 in New Bedford. It's 46 in Provincetown and in Falmouth. 48 in Chatham, 50 in Martinsville and Nantucket. It's 46 in Queensland and Providence. It's 50 in Montauk, 50 in Nissel, 52 in New York City, 54 in Bridgeport and New Haven. It's 46 in Denver, 45 in Waterbury, 50 in Meriden, 46 in Hartford and Windsor, Connecticut, Springfield, Massachusetts. It's 43 out in Orange, Massachusetts, 39 in Pittsburgh, Massachusetts, 43 in North Adams, Massachusetts, 45 in Albany, New York, it's 43 in Silver Springs, 37 in Bennington, Vermont, 39 in Bremer and Bennington, Vermont, 37 in Rutland, Vermont, 41 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 43 in Keene, Hampshire, 41 in Devon, New Hampshire, 45 in Nashville, New Hampshire, and in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and in Portland, Maine, 43 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 43 in Concord, New Hampshire, 39 degrees Laconia, New Hampshire. Looking at the stars map, it shows a fundamental switch from Northern Ontario up into Quebec, a cold front switch to western portions of the Prince Edward Island, a cold front switch to Alabama, Maine, for southern Georgia, not to sea. A cold front switching off the California coast, merged with the station front from northeast California up into the eastern Pacific Northwest, and merged with the station front from Northern Idaho, stretching all the way down for the Rockies and the name for the Dakotas and down to Missouri. A fundamental switching from Idaho down to Utah, a fundamental from western Arizona, and on low pressure around southeastern California, and a low pressure to front from southeastern Colorado down for New Mexico. At a pink front stretching from northwestern Montana stretching it down. 7 British Columbia and incredible low pressure off the British Columbia coast. High pressure ridges in Michigan, four-quarter region off the coast of Southern California and Northern California. Low pressure in Colorado, southeastern California, and northeast Wyoming. 47 degrees of temperature in Detroit, 49 in Pittsburgh, 58 Washington, D.C. It's 67 degrees out in Atlanta, Georgia. It's 82 in Miami, Florida. It's 75 degrees in Brownsville, Texas. It's 70 in Dallas, Texas. It's 61 out in Kansas City, 56 in Omaha, Nebraska, 47 in Chicago, 46 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 51 in Great Falls, Montana, 54 in Seattle, 63 in San Francisco, 62 in Los Angeles. It's 60 in Las Vegas. It's 58 in Salt Lake City, 62 out in Denver, 59 out in Albuquerque, Mexico. It's 75 degrees out in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, let's look at what the radar around the country. around the 48 states. And we're seeing some little bands of rain showers and snow showers from line of Norfolk New Hampshire straight to the Berlin up to the northwestern Maine. Little line of rain showers between little line of snow showers between Burlington and then Montreal, Vermont. 8 little patches of rain showers around west of Montreal and a line of rain showers in southern Quebec. Line of snow showers stretching around Wheaton, Quebec, and stretching rain showers around Quebec City, and a line of snow showers for eastern Quebec, stretching into New Brunswick, with a rain showers in eastern New Brunswick and for central portions of Nova Scotia, and a little line of snow showers around Moosehead Lake region up in Maine, with a few rain showers. And to the west, up north of us, a little line of snow showers around Champlain, Plattsburgh, New York, and Apache rain showers from O'Neill down to south of Syracuse, and a line of rain showers from northeast of Scranton, Pennsylvania, stretching all the way to Alabama, and stretching around West New York, south of Buffalo, New York, and a line of rain showers stretching around Lambton, towards Ontario, and northeast of Randall, Ontario, and a line of rain showers east of Cleveland, Ohio. And a line of rain showers from Dakotas down to the 7 Minnesota, and to Northern Iowa, down to northwestern Illinois and northwestern Indiana, and a line of rain showers east of the Dominican Republic, and a line of patchy rain showers from New Mexico and the northeast Arizona, and around western and northern portions of Colorado, and a line of rain showers from eastern Wyoming up to Montana, and up into Saskatchewan and the western portions of Manitoba. Snow showers in the northeastern portions of Ontario, and a line of rain showers from Northern California up in the western Oregon, Washington State, and down the southwestern portions of British Columbia, and a line of rain showers from eastern Oregon and northwestern Idaho and western Montana. Line of rain, sleet, and snow showers from eastern British Columbia and down to Alberta. Alright, let's take a look at the satellite picture internet shows. Line of clouds from Texas stretching them to the northern Rockies and Plain States and all the way up to northern New England and up to eastern Canada. Line of clouds from northern California and Nevada and up to President Northwest and line of clouds covering much of western Canada from British Columbia all the way down into Manitoba. Alright, let us take a look at what is going on in the tropics. Nothing brewing in the Atlantic. Latest on Seymour. It's a Category 3 storm of 125 mile per hour with a 15.6 to the north, 115.0 to the west, moving west at 14 miles an hour. And Seymour continues to strengthen at no coast watch warning in effect at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, the center of Hurricane Seymour was located in latitude 15.6 to the north, longitude 150.0 to the west. Seymour was moving towards the west near 14 miles an hour. West to the west northwest motion is expected 5 to that, and it turned toward the northwest as forecasted to occur on Wednesday. Maximum staying winds have increased near 125 miles per hour. Higher gusts. Seymour's Category 3 hurricane on the San Francisco hurricane wind scale. Additional strengthening is expected the day after that. Seymour is expected to awaken Wednesday, Thursday, and Seymour is a small tropical cyclone hurricane force winds. Exit hours up to 50 miles an hour from the center, and tropical force winds exit hours towards 70 miles an hour, 110 kilometers, and its minute set pressure is 961 millibars, rain with 38 inches. All right, 7-day forecast goes like. Let's take a look at the forecast discussion here. West and northwest winds will continue to bring unseasonably cool but dry conditions across the region for midweek. Some of the coldest areas of the season will push across the region Wednesday and Thursday. Low pressure will be tracked across the region Thursday and early Friday. Will carry by a cold wind, possibly heavy at times, and gusty winds along the coast. A period of snow and sleet is likely on site and across the interior. A dry trend develops Friday in the wake of the low, but a blustery northwest winds develop of number of random showers is possible sometimes over the weekend. Not much change in the previous forecast. Cold but dry northwest cold continues across New England as SPC. Meteorologists includes 850 temperature critically 5 C below to 6 Celsius across the year. 7 a.m. with 9 Celsius upstream below, just across from the New York, Vermont, Canadian border. That's robust cold air. Convection for the late October to 850 millibar temperatures. The mildly running around 2 below standard deviation colder than climate. Winds will be increased later this morning as solar heating increases. Climate Belay mix in this will only exaggerate the chilly conditions expected to mix the sun and clouds in the fall regime. Previous discussion below. Okay. We have a hazard weather outlook because day 1 tonight, hazard weather. It's not expected time, but day 2 of 7, Wednesday from Monday. Into Wednesday morning and again in the Thursday morning. Freezing temperature possible, and the greatest chance of which will be Thursday morning away from the medium coastline, with such temperature to be impacts and sensitive vegetation on Thursday and Friday. Monitor every rain as possible. Consider leaf cloud drains. There will be possibly that a minor urban port drainage flood, and there could also be some strong southeast winds. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For this afternoon, sun's skies about 50 degrees. Northwest about 13 miles, gust side 25 miles an hour. Tonight, fresh clouds after 10 p.m. Otherwise, mostly clear sky about 20 degrees. Northwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Wednesday, fresh clouds before 9 a.m. Otherwise, sunny sky about 40 degrees. Northwest about 7 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday night, podcast skies with a low about 29 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour. For Thursday, I checked some rain and snow before 10 a.m. Then I checked rain. Most skies going to have about 49 degrees. Light variable wind, chest base is 50%. There's that. Rain likely before 2 a.m. Then rain likely possibly a thunderstorm between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Then a chance rain and thunderstorm after 5 a.m. Class skies are 41 degrees. Just based on 7%. So that's why the not Leinster's Bellingham Blackhawks girls soccer game scheduled for Thursday was moved to Wednesday because of the rain. And for Friday, a chest rain before 11 a.m. Port skies about 57 watt, 40 degrees. Chest based on 30%. Saturday, Port skies about 58 degrees. Saturday, a chest showers before 1 a.m. Most skies about 43 degrees. Chest based on 40%. Sunday, Putty, Sunday, the most skies about 30 degrees, and for Monday, Put sky about 54 degrees. Peters, what if today's day? A sunny and cool day in town. And that's me for the Peter Channel New News Report on this October 25th, 2016, on a Tuesday. Peter will be a good afternoon, goodbye day today. There'll be no Peter Channel evening news because I'm gonna be covering it added non-article covering in the North Leinster girls soccer game against West at 3:30 p.m. And not we can cover the either the field hockey game or gonna be either covering the volleyball game at Wheaton College. So hope you have a good evening. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late hour report. Hope you have a good afternoon and evening.